in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the bunt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will bounce on you and seize momentum.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
7, Arkansas, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. 1st down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And it's caught inside the 20. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Caught near the sticks. It's Long. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one way too far. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach,
oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Going for the big play. He's got it. They'll mark him down right there. And how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 1 in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UTSA packed a wallop today. This was supposed to be a major road test, and instead it felt like a stroll down the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He wants to throw here on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout from the offense. Precious seconds. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught in the backfield, it's King. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they...
Texas.
An explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And is slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, forcing it with the assist from the ref.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. An entertaining 1st half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the...
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good at it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it in the middle. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 1.
How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's going to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He makes the connection. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Can't get him to the ground. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off the field, they're trailing by just 4 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Makes the grab over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The Longhorns in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a snag by the defense. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. A strike downfield. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach.
This one.
Get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
He'll try to do it himself.
Scramble play.
He turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. And actually, you probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win. Keep fighting to the very end.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Pound 55 weak.
They want to just keep throwing it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open, he makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arkansas, 3.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's got great speed. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials... and the coach accepts it, they will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're bringing heat. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They bring him down strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go.
Corners are going to bail. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.